I drove 6 hours across international borders looking for fights. You know, the thing was, though, I wasn't the one fighting. So how do we go from this to this? Stick around to find out. We start off this episode in New York, the last state to legalize MMA, and it was well worth the wait, even though what they were doing was straight up criminal. So let's take it back a little bit. It's February 28th. I'm doing research on different events that I can go to, and I stumble across Full Contact Promotions. This card immediately piques my interest. Why? It has 20 bouts. We have kickboxing, we have MMA, we have belts on the line, we have women's fights on the card, we have child soldiers fighting. No, we don't have child soldiers fighting. We got little kids fighting on this card. I'm like, this has everything. I'm going.
I'm getting in there.
I immediately hit up the promotion's Instagram saying, hey, I do media. Can I please come through and cover your event? No response. They probably think I'm trying to steal their job. That's what it always happens. You contact them, and of course the social media manager looks at your profile and they're like, oh, they ain't coming. But ball up top, I'ma get in.
Ball up top, I'ma get in.
Just like the last one, you can't keep me out. I'm not coming for your job. I just want to cover the sport. So before they even respond to me, because I'm not expecting them to, I'm already filling out my itinerary, trying to figure out where I'm going to stay, what I'm going to do, when I'm going to travel, and how I'm going to handle this. Easy. Easy, easy, too easy. You know what? It's not too easy. 4 easy. 4 easy for me. So I'm able to hash it out. And immediately, I check back a few days later. Still no contact. I'm like, all right, I'll give it a week, maybe 2. Then I'll hit them back. Hit them back, nothing. I'm like, all right, let me contact the fighter real quick. They're like, yeah, come through, blah, 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 blah. You can film my fight for me. And then in the back of my mind, I'm like, I think I made a mistake. I don't know how things work for this promotion, and I can't pull what I pulled in Detroit here. Yes, I can, and I will. But you know what I should do? I should just go up to the promoter face to face and talk to him. So that's what I'm gonna do. Ball up top, I'm gonna go see you. So I get to New York, I'm able to settle down 2 hours early and eat some lunch, and then I head to the Tim Hortons Ice Arena. I walk in, and it's packed. I've never been to weigh-ins for non-professional shows, but I was not expecting this type of turnout. You got teams, you got the fighters, but you got a whole bunch of people there in support of their friends and family too. I'm like, whoa. There were more people at this one than when I went to the PFL. That's a professional, real high caliber event. Granted, they probably whatever. So I see people in the back trying to cut off that last weight, and the promoter walks out and is like, guys, we're gonna start off with the top of the card and work our way down. I'm like, oh, this is great. We're starting with the main event. Kenny Correa versus Karam Ali. Mind you, Kenny's a 155er, 170-pound champion in another promotion, and he's trying for the trifecta for the 185-pound title in this organization. In MMA, that's a big deal. 3 weight divisions, it's basically impossible to do. Because you have to check so many boxes and different boxes for each division. No matter what 3 it is, there's different things that you need to be great in order to be champion in those divisions. So he walks out with a lot of momentum. He's got hands. He puts people away, and very high caliber. This is a guy who, he wins this belt and he becomes pro, the hype is just maximized tremendously for him. I look at Karam. He walks out. I'm like, that's a middleweight. He's every bit of 185. He looks like he's been an athlete in other sports growing up, and you can tell. Like, when you're an athlete, you look at an athlete, you're like, okay. I'm like, this is going to be a serious bout. I'm like, I could see it being one-way traffic in either direction. I just don't know who it's going to go down for. Because I had never seen Karam fight before. I had been able to catch a little bit of Kenny's fights on YouTube on the back of them, but never the full thing because it's so hard to find them. So Karam walks up now. He has a little smirk on his face. He steps on the scale. He misses weight by 1 pound. Mind you, though, if you miss weight, you're given an allotted time to make the weight. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, he only missed by 1 pound. He's going to make the weight. And also, I spoke to his teammate after the fact. He was dealing with Ramadan, too. So the fact that this man made it that close to the weight, and it was only a pound over, and he still has an hour to cut. He's disciplined. He's a pro. He can handle this. He's going to make the weight. And so they're getting ready to stare down. And immediately from the background, I know it's one of Kenny's teammates or partners because what he said next. He's like, man, that. He don't take this seriously, dog. He's laughing in your face. Instigate. I'm like, oh, here we go. Let me get up because I know it's about to get serious for this stare down. And Kenny's like, so Kenny gets face to face and he starts talking. He starts talking, and Karam, I could tell he's like one of those people who aren't going to react too much to anything. He's gonna be composed, he's gonna handle his business. And he's saying stuff underneath his breath that I can't hear. But Kenny gets ticked off at whatever he says and shouts him back, and everybody's like, whoa! Whoa! The energy just shifted. Everybody's like, oh, I didn't know we were doing that here today. And one of the representatives of the commission is like, God, you know what? I'll show you what he said.
Tomorrow, that's acceptable. Today, it's assault. Don't do it. It's stupid.
So, mind you, Karam's able to make weight. The title is still on the line. Fights a go. Opening round, Karam immediately shoots for a takedown. Kenny does a great job of defending and even tosses him. I'm thinking, oh, Kenny's a lot stronger than I thought he was. He's got technique and got strength too. I'm like, he must be incredibly fast, incredibly strong, and deceptively quick for him to be able to rack up these titles with different organizations and be able to do this to Karam in the opening round when they're both fresh. But Karam stays with it and is able to secure a takedown, starts getting ground and pound, and quickly, like you blink and the round's over. I'm thinking, oh, that's 10-9. There's only 2 rounds left to go, and that was a decisive win in the first round. That's a psychological edge for Karam going into the next one. It's like, I was able to do that to you while you were fresh. Now you're more tired, I bet you I can do it again. And for Kenny, he has to overcome thinking, man, I was at my best, I was at my strongest, I was at my fastest, and he's able to take me down securely. Round 2 goes. The same thing. Karam's able to get a takedown, get some control time, and land his strikes. This is a 3-round title fight. And I'm thinking to myself, the only way Kenny wins this now is he has to finish it or get a 10-8 in this round to mathematically make it a draw. Not a good proposition for him, especially with the way that this fight is going. And for Karam, he knows, I just did it twice to you. I bet you I could do it for a 3rd time. Some serious psychological battles going on mentally, if things not said. So finally, 3rd round hits, Karam's able to repeat the process, but Kenny's having moments. He's able to scramble up, land heavy shots, and I'm thinking to myself, is he about to do this? Is he about to be down 2-0 going into the 3rd and finish this man to win a world title for his 3rd bout? That would be crazy. But he's not able to finish him and get him out there. Karam becomes champion at another promotion at 185 pounds, and he's looking good. Like, solid fight. He did exactly what he needs to do, and he got out of there with the title. But this is what I'm saying. It is so difficult to win titles in 3 different weight divisions. Just the boxes that you need to check to be a champion. 155 versus 170 versus 185. It's just too vast. We will never, I don't think we will ever see someone do that in mixed martial arts. Even at the amateur level, it's just tough. But I definitely do think we're going to see Kenny in the future doing his damn thing at 155 pounds. That's for sure. But the fight's over, but I don't think the beef is done. Karam gets on the microphone, and he's like, I don't want to be cocky or disrespectful or anything, but I know I'm way better than Kenny. I'm like, oh, this man's on. I wish I recorded that, but I had to move in between spots to prepare for the next fight, for the next person to come out so I could catch their entrance. But that man Karam was talking his shit. He deserved it. You're a champion. You can say what you want within reason. I felt like that was reasonable.
This has scored the fight in favor of your winner by unanimous decision and new FCP champion of the red corner, Karam. Ladies and gentlemen, come on to the next
All right. We are here with new 185-pound champion, Karam Ali. How does that sound, my friend?
It's pretty cool.
I got to meet your uncle. Where's Dad? I want to see Dad.